she's connected to Colin Ballinger. Therefore, basically, Colin Ballinger is Chris Olsen.
What? Intro music is starting.
Which one are we going to pick? Remember we looked through them?
We're listening to it right now. What do you mean? Welcome back to the Underlings podcast. My name's Anderson.
I'm Sloan.
And we're going to do some lame ass shit today. Okay.
So today is my podcast. We're going to be doing TikTokers we hate. But we don't hate them. I hate them.
And I can't hate them because I don't use TikTok.
He probably will know some of these people. He definitely will. Just probably through me. They're on other platforms, but people just don't care on other platforms like they do on TikTok. So some of these people he might not know.
But like the drama goes down on TikTok. So it doesn't really matter.
Yeah. So I'm going to explain to him the reasons I hate these people, and I'm sure by the end of it he'll hate them all.
Yeah.
If he doesn't already.
Yeah.
And then I believe in the future we're going to do a part 2 of this with one of our other co-hosts who wants to do their own TikTokers we hate. And maybe we can do a YouTubers we hate or something that applies to Anderson.
Netflix stars we hate.
So,
I don't use Netflix. No. I'm not weird.
I only know one Netflix star that I hate.
Who? Timothée Chalamet.
What's his name?
Has Timothée Chalamet been in any Netflix original?
What's his name for the Netflix special? Fuck his name. That dumbass.
Oh, Andrew Rife? No, not Andrew Rife.
Yeah.
Matt Rife.
Yeah.
You hate him? Okay, whatever.
Right. Yeah, he's so fucking annoying.
Hate is a strong
There's not
word.
a single redeeming quality about that man. Not one.
But we're talking about a lot of evil people on like this TikTokers we hate.
Some of them are just petty. A lot of them are just petty.
Okay, but either way, they've done actual bad things.
Some of them. So
to rope in Andrew Rife that just made stupid jokes. I'm gonna keep calling it Andrew Rife.
Matthew Rife. I don't like his attitude. I don't like the way he looks. I don't like his fake surgeries he won't talk about. I don't like his jokes. I don't like anything about him. I don't like a single thing about that man. I don't like the way he's treated people publicly, not publicly. Don't like him. Not a fan. I stand with Brooke. If you know, you know. Okay. Also, I have a giant whiteboard here if I need to draw out the dynamics because most of these have layers to them.
And also, if you want to use this as a meme template, you are welcome to.
You can't even see me.
You could write a lot of foul stuff on there.
I wish he does with Matthew.
Giving people a physical canvas.
Okay, ready?
All right.
So, we're going to start off with a banger, okay?
Bang.
This is one that people stopped talking about, but I didn't. This is taraswrld, and I realize I have the bootleg version of their TikTok pulled up and not their actual account. Hang on.
Also, not meaning to cut you off, but I am drinking a nice, fresh, cold, refreshing Alani tonight.
Did they change?
And by tonight, I mean it is currently 10:35 p.m. and I'm drinking an energy drink with 200 milligrams of caffeine in it because that's the only refreshing beverage that I have in my house outside of water. So, yeah.
Ready? So I'm going to show you these things and I'll just have it clipped for the viewers. This is taraswrld. We know her, I think. You will know her in about 10 seconds. She's one who did the I finna be in the pit. Oh, I have to add someone to this list of people I hate, by the way. I just remembered.
My favorite meme of 2021.
Was that 2021?
I think.
Probably.
Yeah, that was like the best one. And I occasionally come across people in real life who know that meme, and it just makes my day so much. Yeah,
so I don't know if you remember, I explained the deep-rooted history of how much I hate her a while back. So that situation was just she wanted a ticket, she got scammed or whatever. They called her and were like, we got you balcony.
Be in the pit.
And they were like, we got you balcony tickets. And she's like, no, I finna be in the pit. And they're like, oh. And so she ended up, I think, paying like $40,000, something crazy, to be in the pit. And then she was complaining and being like, this is why Ticketmaster
Wasn't
made
it
me
at
pie.
the Harry Styles concert?
I think so.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
See, I know the lore.
So the problem I have with her, like, that's kind of annoying, but it's kind of mostly just funny, right?
Yeah.
Nothing to
It's also like
person over.
You would rather be in the pit than like a fucking box. Who?
I wouldn't.
You wouldn't want to be in the box rather
No,
than
yeah,
the
I
pit?
would. I'd want to be like the balcony. Whenever those are like really good seats.
I want to be
were.
sitting down.
I don't want to be in a pit full of 50 people.
Yeah.
I mean, it's cool. Like you can like see really close to the artist.
Like I would. It would be fun. It's different, but
Probably not. I don't want to get trampled and killed.
especially if I'm like somewhat wealthy. No.
Yeah.
No.
And or famous.
I'm not spending more money to be in the pit. I'll put it that way.
The problem I have with her is her bird. That's gonna refresh memories. Do you remember this?
Yes.
She molested her bird. Oh,
Yeah.
I probably can't say that. She R-worded. No, she didn't do that.
No, she didn't R-word.
She essayed her
the
bird.
Or like harassed.
Yeah. So let me see if she's got any
Actually,
videos
no,
of this bird. I think
she
might have got rid of this.
She did M-word the bird, technically, because she did physical, whatever.
She may not, in fact, have this bird anymore, or she just keeps him off TikTok for obvious reasons. Well, I'm just gonna pull up a picture. I think the bird's name's Morty.
As in Rick and Morty?
Maybe it's Marty.
Oh, okay.
Okay, so here is the person in question with the bird, okay? Can you see this?
Yeah.
This is the person in question. So, she made a TikTok about how the bird likes to be pet under its wings. And it gets aggressive when she stops petting him under the wings. So then she said in the video, I Googled why he likes being pet under his wings and found out that was turning him on.
Yeah, I'm familiar with
and
this story.
he was getting aggressive because he was so sexually frustrated that she was essentially blue balling a bird.
So she was long-term edging this bird for an extended period of time.
Yes.
Is that a...
And then
I feel like edging is a big enough meme where it's allowed on YouTube, right?
I think so, maybe.
Well,
I hate that that's a meme. That's so weird.
It's so funny. It's so... Me and my little, like, circle of people use that so often as a
Every
joke.
teenage boy does, and it pisses me off.
It's so... Wait, really?
Yeah. Every comment section is all teenage boys being like...
that's so funny.
Oh, my teacher banned the word edging in class.
Have you seen the video of the teacher being like, stop edging in my class?
Teachers know what they're doing, do they not?
I don't know. I don't know what they meant when they said stop edging in my class. Like, I have no idea what they're...
The context?
Yeah, like there's no way they were talking about edging. There's no way.
I think so. Oh my
There's
God,
no way
Eddie.
kids were masturbating.
Did Eddie do this?
Am I allowed to say
Is
that
this Eddie?
on this? Masturbating?
I don't know.
No.
Let's just like stop with all those words.
Yeah. There's no way a teacher was actually watching edging going on in their class.
Okay, so let's continue. So she then made a response video and was like, everyone's mad that I'm touching him under his wings because I'm arousing my bird and making him angry. She goes, but it's funny, and continues. I might put the clip in if I'm not lazy. By the time I'm editing this, we'll see. But that was awful. I'm like, that goes beyond like drama into bestiality.
Stop edging your bird.
Let's just stop being harmful to birds or any pets.
Or like not about harm necessarily, because like
abuse.
it's a little different than harming your bird. It's like,
no, that is though.
Well, it is, but it's not like harm. It's not like, it's different. It's like psychological abuse. It's different.
Yeah, but it's physical too.
But it's not physically abusive. Physically.
I don't know what can happen.
Because he's getting sexually stimulated by it in a way.
That could lead to like self-harm and all sorts of things.
Oh yeah, definitely. But I mean, like the action of, that's what I was saying. I was
Bird
clarifying.
looks like you.
The action of doing it wasn't necessarily physically harmful, which makes it worse.
Is this you?
It looks like Poppy.
Okay, don't do.
Screenshot it and send it to him and say, this looks like you.
I'll say Anderson says this looks like you.
Okay. All right.
Anyway, so yeah,
Can
like
that
let's
get
not
me canceled
abuse
for
our
saying
animals.
that?
What?
What I just said, my little tangent about how it's not physically like harmful, but it causes psychological harm, which could cause.
I mean, yeah, I
abuse.
guess I
But
don't.
that's just
know
that's
if
facts.
it's
That's
physically
just
harmful.
true.
Yeah, it does. You're not saying it's worse to be physical harmful.
No, definitely
it's just
not.
as bad, it's just different types.
Yeah,
But it's still abuse nonetheless, and I don't think she should own animals after this incident, in my humble opinion.
I just think
Seems
I think the
scary.
internet should pressure her into not doing that.
I don't know what she did. No, because if you've got weird tendencies where you're giggling and being like, Oh, are you in love with me? Do you want to fuck me? To her
Yeah.
bird?
But
You got something
we
wrong.
all know people who are like that.
Who's we? Who's we all?
Like we all know like that like stupid like high school college student what?
I'm listening.
College student who like doesn't think about their actions.
You know someone who's
We
said that their
both know
dog or
someone.
cat wants
Not
to fuck
necessarily
them?
animal and not necessarily wants to fuck them, but like taking
And
stuff
giggling
that's like crossing the line in like a really fucked up way and doing it in a way that's like they find it entertaining.
Tell me I'll cut it. I don't know anyone who would be like giggling and going, he, I'm touching him inappropriately, like saying these words.
I know people who did that shit with their dog in high school. Where they're like, oh my god, he got a boner because some shit I did. It's funny.
That's different. They're not continuing to do it after.
No, they would continue to do it after, like as a joke.
Who were your friends in high school? Put them on a registry.
No, not my friends. Like not friends in high school. I knew people in high school who
Me
did shit.
personally, I don't know anyone like that.
I'm not saying it's normal. I'm saying that we all know people who are like
And, like,
morally corrupt
Tongue
like that.
kissing the bird.
We all know people who are like morally corrupt like that.
I don't know.
In her head, I don't think she's thinking about it in a sexual way. She just thinks that he's not conscious in her head. And so she's like, well, I'm just stimulating him like a being. He's not conscious. He's not an animal. He's not alive. He's just like a robot that I'm just making fun of.
I guess.
It's like
that's the
flirting
problem.
with ChatGPT.
A lot of people think that like their animals are not
Yeah.
like as aware as they are.
You have to do crazy editing.
I
on
don't
this,
need
I'm
this,
sorry.
do I?
No.
Because I think that's making it quieter. Right?
Yeah.
It's
see?
way louder.
Now we sound more similar.
Yeah. Because I was like filtering too much. Okay. We'll move on. That one pisses me off. I hate her. Don't like her. taraswrld, number 1. I think her name's Tara Lynn. Okay.
Holy shit, you're calling out the exact at.
Yeah, it's their handle. That's people know them by.
Also, send hate. I'm kidding.
Wait, no, actually, we need a disclaimer. Don't send hate to anybody involved. We are here to poke fun, to describe our hatred. You can hate them, but hate them in private. Oh, I'm way louder.
And don't be our reason. Well, I turned it up a little bit a while ago.
I know, but now that I moved to that,
Let's just
I'm
make them
louder.
the exact same.
No, but I think we talk at different levels.
Okay, sure.
So don't send hate. You can hate them in private, but we don't want you to send people hate. That's not what we want at all.
Yeah. Well, yeah.
No, not well. Yeah.
Well, yeah.
Yeah, just yeah.
Well, yeah.
Just yeah.
Yeah.
Okay, next up. This is way more petty. This is not serious.
It's so hot. Guys, you guys don't realize the recording conditions that we're currently in. It is like 78 degrees in here, and it's so humid.
Because we also can't have
humid.
fans on, which does not help.
And we are wearing blankets because we're self-conscious. So it's like...
Even though you can't see them.
Even though you can't see them. It feels like when you're on a road trip and the AC in the back is just not hitting and you just have a blanket on because you want to have a blanket so your legs are sweaty and
when you wake up because it was cold when you went to sleep and you wake up and it's like 1,000 degrees
I can't,
and your feet are on the ground and the ground has now heated up from being on the road for you know what I'm talking about?
Yes.
When the ground gets hot? That's like danger. Okay,
because we have
up,
so high-end luxury vehicles. Can you see my legs? No, you can't. You can't see my legs. You can't even see this table. You were so worried about the table.
I know,
You
but
can't even
I
see it.
adjusted it.
Can you see my
Because
Alani
you were too
bottle?
close. Yeah.
What percentage of it can you see? So here's the bottom.
So next up on our list is way more petty and less serious. So thank God. I probably should have kept that one for like one of the we have some more serious ones. So this one is not serious. This is Michaela Noguera. Noguera? I don't know how to say it. No. Michaela Noguera?
Niagara.
You know her?
What? What was
She's
that
the-
first individual? Was
she's
that?
Kim Kardashian.
Oh, okay.
Have you heard of her? You've heard of her.
Yeah, you played something.
She did like the okay, one thing I want to talk about that like actually makes me mad. These are not making me mad. She had like a fake what? I don't want to be louder.
But you have to be more concise. You sound like
No.
you sound like you're talking through a TikTok microphone.
Okay. She what was I saying?
Niguera.
No. Stop.
Niguera.
Don't try it. Don't try.
Niguera.
No, don't try it.
Niguera.
She
TikTok is the best place ever.
so we can't keep lagging because
Okay, all right.
okay. Okay.
Can you see my leg?
Stop. I'll start crying.
Okay. So she makes those annoying TikTok videos.
So she allegedly has a fake accent. There's videos of her from like 6 years ago talking normal. And have you heard her?
Mm-hmm.
She sounds like very like.
Get ready with us to get lip filler. Oh, for Samantha's birthday, I have surprised her with. She's always wanted lip filler. Like, how long have you wanted lip filler? At least.
I forgot the biggest person we're about to talk about on this.
I would turn that down a little bit because if we're gonna play it,
I'm just gonna mute the
on
audio.
screen.
I'll put like funny music. What's that? Remember that TikTok mom? We're gonna talk about her.
Oh, the donut one.
Yes, donut.
Crunchy mom, or no? What was it?
Silky mom.
Silky
Oh.
mom.
Okay, so back to Michaela. Fuck, what was her name? It was Alex something.
Do you know what I feel like? I feel like bootleg Def Noodles.
Why?
Just like my hairstyle.
Don't do him that dirty.
Don't do him that dirty.
Is he a
Don't do
bad
me that
person,
dirty.
right? Didn't he
Yeah,
get
no,
canceled?
he's not.
What did he get
not
canceled
exception,
for?
no.
Okay, so Michaela Noguera, you heard that. She like has this crazy accent. She has that one clip of her that's like Kim Kardashian.
Mm-hmm.
You heard that one? That's my favorite. She did videos with like L'Oreal mascara, and she put on false lashes and pretended that she just used the mascara. Everyone's like, this is fucked up, false advertising. It's like a whole big deal.
Mm-hmm.
She still claims she never put on false lashes, but it's like damn near obvious. Anyway, she had a self-tanner scam or scandal too, where some small, but you would get pissed off by this. Some small business guy. Oh, we talked about this, didn't we?
A little.
He like sent product to her, and she was like, if you're gonna send product to me, make sure you can handle the influx of orders.
Mm-hmm.
So he like ordered all this product. She didn't review it, so he didn't get the business. So he blamed her for having too much product. Anyway, I think we might have talked about it in the past.
Not as bad as the teacup situation. Oh dear Lord! Flashback to that.
Mm-hmm.
We'll link it. We'll link it in the description. It's
So-
really bad.
My issue with her is that one video where she's like, try being an influencer for a day. I woke up at 8 a.m. and it's 4:30 and I'm still not done working for the day. And everyone's like, okay, welcome, Miss 9 to 5.
Oh yeah, we talked about this.
No, we didn't. Not on here. In
Is there another
private.
influencer that said
No.
it's not easy to work in a 9 to 5?
No.
Okay, whatever.
I don't think so.
Okay.
I mean, a lot of them will say these things, but she pisses me off because she did this whole video, try being an influencer for a day. And everyone's like, girl,
Easiest thing
get
ever.
a grip. She's like, I was in 3 meetings. I only had 20 minutes to eat my lunch.
I only made $56,000 today. What is it?
Literally, like imagine
How can a gal not make a mill around here?
making TikToks and going to meetings about getting more rich and like complaining.
About making TikToks.
Yeah.
You're like, can you? I know it's a big ask, but can you make a 90-second TikTok that has a cutaway to our promotional material in it? And she's like, you have to pay double for that. I normally just do 15-second ad reads, but you're not double for that, okay?
Yeah, so she's just like ridiculous. That's one reason I hate her. And so that one's kind of boring. Nothing really happens with her. So now, should we get into Donut Mom or the other people?
Donut Mom.
Okay, this one
Donut
might...
Mom.
No, I think we're going to get stuck on this one. We're going to speedrun the ones first.
Okay.
So this is a trifecta. I need my whiteboard. So our first person is Octopus with 2 S's. Lover, aka Jake Shane.
Okay.
Oh, I don't want to show this. My handwriting isn't working.
Oh, wow.
And then we have, I think that's how you spell her name, which is awfully. Alex Earl. Okay?
Okay.
And they are both connected to our favorite. Is it with a K?
Oh, yeah, David Dobrik.
Zoom in on this production zone. Say to glare.
You honestly could just do... It's like 80% zoomed. There you go.
So, Octopus Lover, aka Jake Shane, is a TikToker you may have seen before. He went viral for these videos where it's like historical moments, like really silly moments, or just like kind of puns in real life, where he'll be like, Mary, the first time she realized she was having a son without having sex, like stuff like that. Or she'll do the first time someone discovered milking a cow. Did I say anything she? I'm meaning he if I'm saying she.
Mary pretending that she got pregnant by God because she didn't want to get stoned to death.
He has ones like that. Or he'll do like the other founding fathers after John Hancock signed his name super big, and he's like, "Ooh, I didn't know there was other people signing this," like jokes. Or my favorite is where he goes like, thunder waking up the next morning after everyone was gossiping about how loud they were that night.
I'm not gonna lie, when you showed me Octopus Lover, I thought it was gonna be like an educational channel on the intelligence of octopuses.
No.
I was like
I don't understand where it comes
sure.
from. Did you hear what I said though?
Case.
He does. Oh, he has something. I don't want to hear that. Okay. He does those funny videos. He went viral from them. Have you seen any of those videos? They're very funny.
Maybe,
you would like them.
I've definitely seen videos like that. I don't know if they're just like other people who are mimicking his style.
Definitely. And people just started commenting like, do this. And so he would keep doing stuff.
Yeah.
He went viral, whatever. I thought he was funny. Pause. So Alex Earl, this one you would hate her. Maybe it's the misogyny, I don't know. She makes like influencer content, like I think she's mostly famous for being like going out to clubs in Miami. Like, get ready with me. And she's wearing like a half a piece of clothing. And everyone's like, oh, be careful, you're in Miami. And I think she goes to college there, and she lives in this like frat house. It's not a frat house. It's like a college house, but it looks like it would be a frat house.
Wait, in Miami or like the one that's like close to Miami? Like, what's it called? Beach?
I don't know. I think it should.
Because I know people go there. It's like, what, like South East University or some shit or whatever it is. No, it's a bigger one than that. I don't know.
I don't know what the hell. The Southeast is not a real thing.
It's not like Miami University. It's called something else, right?
There's, what's it called in Miami? Atlantic something? FAU? Is that Miami?
I think that's where my friend goes. Oh, I don't know. All right.
I think there's a university in Miami. I don't know. Okay. Anyway, she like goes to Miami and like she lives there. So anyway, she makes these TikToks and like she went viral for being like relatable, but in my opinion, it's just disgusting. And she'll do these videos of like tour of my college house, and she'll like show the filth and like roaches.
Is this the sludge?
Sludge? What's the sludge?
The frat house sludge.
No. No. Her actual house that she lives in.
Cut to frat house sludge.
I don't think I can find that video.
You could probably find it if you looked it up.
She makes these videos of her like showing her house, and she like made like a cardboard house for the roaches that live in her house, and like her whole house is like disgusting. Like
hashtag relatable.
Listen, no, you think like our house is bad? It's like
you mean studio
shit on the floor type shit, like vomit on the floor type shit
that no one cleans up,
like food rotting in her home that no one cares
This is
about.
why I would never be a landlord for like a frat.
Also, don't think any of those things I said were true, but we're gonna pretend that they are.
What?
Like what I just like shit on the floor. But one thing is involving vomit. This is vile behavior.
The bathtub? No, that's a real person in our lives.
Listen. She literally films this video of her closet, and she's like, I need to clean out this closet. There is a dress caked in vomit that I left in here from months ago when I went out and I puked all over it. She literally left it in her closet, that rancid ass dress. There's a podcast of Alex Earl and Octopus Lover. The fucking echo. And they went on some podcast. It's not their own podcast. I don't know where their podcast. I guess they're friends. And they talked about a man named Apple. Gave him a nickname because he's canceled.
Oh, I know who this is.
And
I know who Apple
it's right
is.
there.
Okay.
And they made it obvious that they're like, we have a friend and he's like super cool. And he has a water fountain in his house with fruit punch in it. And he has a giant Iron Man statue. Like, we all know who this is. Cut case. David Dobrik. We already know. We know it's David. And they were like, haha, funny, he was canceled. We can't say his name. But that pisses me off, and I don't like them. Because David Dobrik's a horrible person. who injured his friend on a fucking crane, permanently disabled
God, why am
him.
I laughing?
Don't laugh. He
I'm
permanently
not
disabled
trying
him. He arranged for multiple sexual assaults, essays.
Arranged. That's crazy.
Arranged. Yeah.
I'm aware of all this.
Are you aware of all of it? The
Yes,
Seth one
we watched all of the H3
The Seth
documentaries
one?
on this.
and
Yes.
with the girls, the frat girls
Yes,
with his
yes,
friends.
yes,
So he
yes,
he
yes,
arranged
yes,
for
yes.
multiple essays. He
Yes.
has done slurs, the normal stuff that people get canceled for. All of that stuff.
Mm-hmm.
And he permanently disabled his friend and then wouldn't pay for it.
Yeah.
Active lawsuit pending, I think, still.
Yeah.
Good for Jeff. Anyway,
Yeah.
we're not a friendly podcast towards David Dobrik. We don't want you on the pod. And I told him to his face. Now,
Oh, yeah, because we could totally get David Dobrik on this podcast.
I lost my napkin.
Just use your sleeve.
No, then it'll get all blue. Blue.
I'm blue. Okay,
let's talk about Donald
Trump. What?
I'm just kidding.
Wait, what?
Let's talk about Donald Trump.
I thought you meant
Donald
I thought you
Trump.
said let's not talk about Donald Trump while I was doing that. I was so confused. So I'm like, wait, he did that? That's the thing?
Yeah.
Oh. Yeah.
Okay, our next triangle of hatred.
Okay.
This one is...
We didn't even go over any of the drama. You said you liked him, you didn't like her, and you didn't like him. So
I told you, they talked about him and they pretended he was canceled and they were all silly about it.
Yeah.
He's actually a bad person. That's it.
That's not drama.
I'm just talking about people I hate and why I hate them. That's my reason I hate them.
So you hate someone that you didn't hate before just because he just didn't really care about the David
Because
situation?
he's friends with him.
Yeah.
Goes to his house and laughed about it. Yeah.
Yeah. Oh my God, he's not Hitler.
Didn't say that. I'm talking about people I hate.
No, I'm saying
Michaela
David Dobrik's
Nogueira.
not Hitler. Not everyone that is friends with him is a bad person.
No, but if you're
ergo.
laughing, saying, "Oh, he's just canceled," as if he didn't do anything bad,
They
that's
probably
bad.
don't really give a fuck about the things he got
Exactly.
canceled for.
That's my problem.
Which is reasonable. I don't think most people really care.
If I'm sitting here and I found out Tatiana smacked a bitch in the head with a crane and disabled him.
Yes, but everyone has their own reasons. You talk to David, he's just like, oh, we're all being irresponsible and stupid, but he told me he wanted to do it, and we were fucking around, and he got injured. We are all stupid. Half of us are probably drinking or on drugs of some sort.
Point taken. You're the person in charge.
Of course. No, but it's not as simple as that.
You're
I mean,
there
they
filming for
acted
him.
like a group, and as a group,
But
someone got injured.
behind the scenes. It was more business oriented. And so
That's
essentially,
what
on the job,
that's
he
what
was
Jeff
injured.
says, but that might not be what David says. None of those people in
Either
that
way.
circle were there
Either
that
way,
day.
I already hated Alex Earl. Octopus Lover gave me weird vibes, but his videos were kind of funny. Didn't
Yeah.
love him. So now I just have a reason to hate all three of them.
Okay.
Case closed.
Okay.
Next up, we have someone named Chris Olsen. This person I don't think you know at all.
Mm-mm.
Fuck, how do you spell it? Is it E-N?
I thought
Yeah.
I thought it was like Joel Osteen's son. I didn't know it was Olsen. Like the Olsen
No,
twins.
not Osteen. I hate him too. Okay, I'm gonna put Meghan Trainor here.
Have you seen the video of the reporter talking to Joel Osteen?
No.
And I don't know, was it Joel Osteen or was it someone? I think it wasn't Joel Osteen. It was a different guy. And it was the funny thing because everyone in the comments like, this guy's literally the incarnate of Satan, and I'm like, that's so ironic.
No, I'm not gonna say that. Never mind.
Okay.
So our next triangle is gonna start with Chris Olsen and Meghan Trainor. Chris Olsen is a TikToker. I kind of don't have much issue with him until this.
Okay.
You probably don't know him. Here's Chris Olsen.
Oh.
He makes these videos.
Oh,
we'll
you
get
told
to
me
that.
about this.
Yeah.
You told me about
So
this.
Chris Olsen just makes silly little videos. He's famous because he was in a famous relationship with his boyfriend during quarantine, and they split up, and it was like a public relationship, public breakup. So like he kind of popped off from that relationship.
But how were either one of them famous? Was his boyfriend famous?
No, they just started going viral for their funny TikToks together. Like they
Okay.
would film each other all the time.
And then they broke up, and then it just
they just
Okay.
kept snowballing.
okay.
And he's really good at like capitalizing on the fame to now the point where he's like going to like literal. Oh, we never backtracked from our last clip. I hope it didn't get cut. Probably did. I don't even remember what you're
It's
talking
fine.
about.
Just move on.
He's now like on red carpets and stuff. Like you really figure out a way to harness the fame and keep himself relevant. Meghan Trainor is his friend, and he does videos like you saw a preview of, where he calls her. He just says Megan Trainor's son.
Okay.
He hardly uses his name, and he always just says like, when Megan Trainor's son, or me and Megan Trainor's son, and they're, I guess, besties. Megan Trainor I have a lot of issues with. Her music sucks, for one.
It's all about that bass. No.
The last song she ever made, I think, was that. No, but I don't know.
Her last like good song. Probably.
What song have you heard from her? None. She wrote a shitty book, apparently.
She writes music for people, and apparently she's really successful.
Is this true?
Go look it up. I think it's true.
Wow, she has a redheaded son. Not to say that's bad. It's just a fact.
It's just like a correlation, not necessarily causation.
Right. So that's whatever. And then she like makes fun of people on her like podcast, and she's really self-centered on her podcast. I don't like her podcast. The reason I hate both of them is their connection to a little someone we know. I didn't realize how much her name looked like a person's face until just now.
Because that's not a real name.
Jojo Siwa.
That's not her real name.
Her real name's like Johanna Siwa or something.
Yeah, because her mom
or it's
hates
like
her.
Josephine Joanna. Like it's like Jojo.
Oh, real redneck. Real redneck.
They're very redneck, I think. Anyway, you don't have to say that.
Redneck?
Yeah.
We were just bullying a child for being a redhead, and you're asking me?
I was not. I never said anything bad about redheaded children.
That's like me like, I'm not going to say that. Any other question? You replace redhead with any other group, and you sound like a horrible racist.
No. I never say anything bad about redheads. They're just fine.
They have a child.
They're just fine.
They have a blank child. Not saying that's a correlation. I'm just saying, I'm not saying it's causation. I'm just saying that's a correlation.
Anyway.
That sounds horrible.
You're loud.
That sounds horrible. Wait, that sounds horrible.
Oh, we have a caveat. There's like a fifth pentagon situation. We're just gonna do an arrow.
We need to relearn shapes because I don't.
Pentagon's 5 sides. Penta 5.
5? That's
four.
4. Not even 4. That's 3.
Just a square.
Right?
It's just
a square.
You're right. Okay. I don't know how to spell her name, but I don't give a fuck. So, JoJo say what we don't like. I'm going to get into a little bit. I think we're going to do our separate video on this because it's a lot.
It's a little bit more serious.
It's also very serious. JoJo Siwa is one annoying. Have you seen her new phase? She's like has fake tattoos. We got to look into this.
She has fake tattoos?
Fake tattoos. She claims she got tattoos of her future children's name. She said on a recent video she wants to date again because she's had a lot of public breakups that are like really annoying.
Is she currently lesbian or is she bisexual?
Currently lesbian. I think she just dates women, I think.
Okay.
All her public ones recently have been all women. I think she's gay. Anyway,
I remember she had that little
public breakups.
That little sexual launch.
Sexual launch?
She like hyped it up for multiple days. And she's like,
what guess my
coming March 12th. No, I think it was June. But anyways,
so
a while ago. I'm
sorry.
Okay.
She is in this like weird phase now. She's like dressing up, like fake dressing up. She was in a video of her saying she's looking to date again, but this time she wants to look for someone who's ready to get married and have kids.
Okay.
She's like 22, I think. Too young and far too immature. And I will prove that she's immature because she has created this girl group called what's comedic timing? Called Sparkle Sunshine. No, what is it called? It's called like XOMG Pop. I think XOMG Pop. And she created this little girl.
That name alone should be reason enough to not let her have kids. And they all dressed
just like JoJo with, with like the bows, like old JoJo. Like, I think she's trying to like put her fame onto them because she doesn't have that anymore. Now she's like she's trying to be this like rock star type bitch. But she wants to put that persona onto little girls. And
so she made her old brand into an actual brand.
To like capitalize on it so the little kids don't hate her. They just switch to them,
Yeah.
So I think that's what the idea was.
So she can be all risque.
And on the dark side, or just more grown up, because not just risque, she just wants to be more of an adult.
But she has been dramatically more. Like, you wouldn't let a child now, like, watch her content and see that
Your
stuff.
elbow is crazy right now.
Watch her content in. Oh my god.
I mean, some of her videos are more risky, but not all of them. Like, she makes
But, like,
normal videos now.
Yeah, but it's not child friendly.
Some of them probably
They're all
are.
more adult oriented.
Either way, that's what I'm saying. She's trying to be more of an adult, not just risque.
Yeah.
Just be an adult with her own
But
personality.
I remember she did have that controversies like a year or two ago where
Yeah,
she was
I don't really agree with that. Anyway,
You don't
So,
agree? Okay.
we can go into it on another day, but I think there's a dark side to this with the whole girl group, because I think part of the reason she created it is because her mom has been exploiting her whole life, putting her on Dance Moms. She's losing that. So she gave her mom new victims.
Yeah, and
To replace
also
her.
she's probably using them as I was punched down, and so now I want to punch down.
Yeah, but she's not very involved, which is the weird part. But we'll get into it
Yeah.
in another video.
Is it
but
just her mom is like the person?
So, kind of. She's in there, in and out. According to the girl, she was like barely. She was like the god, where like her mom would be like, "I'm gonna call JoJo," but she was not like there. It was
No, I
always the
mean,
mom involved.
The mom is the mom always
Yeah,
there?
she's the one who's like the new Abby Lee Miller of the
Okay.
group, pushing these girls way too hard, all this stuff. But then JoJo like shows up for special occasions,
So
but she's not there all the
basically,
time.
she's just an asshole to
Yes, like,
10-year-old kids.
And worse than Abby Lee, I think,
Okay.
from what I've seen. Anyway, so there's all this controversy with them. We'll probably do a video on it because it's really interesting stuff.
We need Abby Lee back. Where the fuck is she still in
No.
Mexico?
Mexico? Why would she be in Mexico?
Because she fled the country because
No,
they
she didn't.
tried to arrest her.
She did her time. She went to jail,
She
prison.
fled initially. She fled the country.
I don't think that's true.
100% true.
Word.
Abby Lee Miller flees to Mexico amid her sentencing for fraud. This was in 2017.
And that was real. Okay, well, that was fine. Okay, anyway, since then she's done
This
her
is
time.
from New Idea magazine.
Anyway, even if she did flee, they caught her because she's did her time and she's released from
Okay.
prison. She's done her own things and she's really annoying. I don't like her. But
They need to bring her back. Her wheelchair-ridden head
No,
ass
they
back.
shouldn't
Is she
leave
still
her.
in a wheelchair?
yeah,
Why?
she can like stand like once.
Oh yeah, when she gets up for dramatic effect.
Everyone's like, okay, girl.
Does she
Anyway,
still have a show?
I don't think it got
'Cause
renewed.
she had a show after, which is crazy.
Yeah,
Who signed off on that?
she had multiple since the release of prison.
Who, like,
Because
in
she's
a boardroom?
polarizing. Everyone wanted to see what was going on.
But who in a boardroom sat down and said, I know what's best for our network. We
Struggling to
hired
stay.
the ex-con who was accused of tax fraud and abusing children.
Well, she didn't get charged with abusing children.
But
It
she was
just a
accused
tax
of it.
fraud. Yeah, but she's been accused. That's why the show was on, because she was mean. They liked that. That was the appeal. Like, she's evil.
Yeah, I
Anyway,
guess so.
So,
But she's just kind of
JoJo Siwa has a
crazy.
whole buttload of issues of child exploitation, all these things.
Yeah.
But to double down on why I hate this group here is also because JoJo Siwa is highly connected with our favorite Colleen Ballinger. Cue the ukulele. We are not a Colleen Ballinger friendly podcast. We said that from, I think, episode 1, right?
Yeah, our first episode.
We hate her. I hate her. I don't know about you. She's awful.
We hate her, but we find her highly entertaining.
She makes herself entertaining because of how awful she is.
Because she's crazy. Oh, I realize I'm crazy.
I don't know. I think so.
She's mentally
No. Worse.
inept.
No. I think that's worse.
Mentally.
She's not mentally inept. She's just a bitch.
No, but she's crazy, though.
Yeah, I
She's
think
not
she
all
has
there.
some pedophilic... Oh, I can't say that.
She's not
She
all
has
there.
some... What's the word I can use?
Sexual deviancy.
No, I don't think I can.
Okay.
She has some medatory behavior.
Meditory?
Instead of predatory.
Just say predatory.
You can't.
You can.
You can't say child predator. No, you can't.
Well, child predator. You can't. See, you've ruined it. It could have just been predatory, like the Predator, like the
I
movie.
don't think you're allowed to say that.
A predator.
People don't say it.
There's no nature documentaries on YouTube.
Bro, it's context that matters. Anyway, so Colleen Ballinger sucks.
Apex tendencies.
She has some brooming.
Wait, can we coin that? Because apex predator, she has apex tendencies.
Anyway, yeah, maybe she has apex tendencies. No,
Yes.
that makes her sound like she's good. Like she's an apex predator. She's not. She's just a predator of children.
Apex.
She's just a bad person. We'll go with that. Terrible things. She's also abused animals. She's abused her children, exploited, whatever. All the things.
It's
Don't like her.
crazy. She has children.
Don't like
Crazy.
her. She has 3. Don't like her.
Crazy.
Don't like anything that she's done.
Imagine
including
dapping your mom.
Miranda Sings.
She's so crusty.
So now we have to add the Colleen Ballingers of the world to our board here. And it's more of a triangle. I probably should just remove this giant V in the middle and connect our dots here because...
Oh my god.
But see how...
Fucking parallelogram ass.
Oh, that was wrong. So basically, Chris Olsen... Let me erase this giant line really quick because I want to do something.
God.
Is this more of a distraction? Okay, ready? I'm going to be a teacher, so I won't be able to talk. Let me borrow your mic. Ready? This is my job. Okay. Chris Olsen is connected to Meghan Trainor.
This is crazy.
Here we go. I'll just talk back here. Chris Olsen is... Wait, keep your mic. Just watch your mic. Chris Olsen... Chris Olsen is connected to Meghan Trainor. Meghan Trainor is connected to Jojo Siwa. And Jojo Siwa is connected to Colleen Ballinger. Stop. She's connected to Colleen Ballinger. Therefore, basically, Colleen Ballinger is Chris Olsen.
What? What?
That's not true. I won't slander him that much, but he's connected. There is a connection here. And I don't think we should ignore this fact that these 4 people have probably been in the same room at some point. Maybe. Because I think Meghan Trainor is like a big JoJo fan and like her kids are JoJo fans.
Oh.
Anyway.
So heavy.
Also, Colleen Ballinger's kids are JoJo Siwa fans, including Colleen Ballinger's nieces and nephews.
Colleen Ballinger's kids are kids.
Yeah.
That is the truth.
So, these people are all connected in a hateful square. Now.
A hair.
We're getting into our favorite.
A hair.
What does this mean?
Hateful square. Hair.
Oh. Yeah, a where.
A where.
Square. Where. Next up is our final TikToker and the one that I think we're both most passionate about. Not passionate, just think it's funny. This person is maybe a bad person, maybe not.
Jury's still out.
It's not about that. Yeah, jury's still out. So this is
just
about
funny, but really fucked up.
Alexandra Sabal, aka Alex Bobby 97, aka Donut Mom,
Holy
aka
shit,
Silky Mom,
You are literally...
aka Neglectful Possible
You're
Mom.
putting a hot link on the screen just to be like, click it. Come on, click it. Click it. Click it. Come on, leave comments. Click it.
This is my smart board.
It literally sounds like you're just like saying, send hate here.
No, I'm giving all her names because people know her by different things. I don't know anyone who knows that her name's Alexandra. No one I know. She's Donut Mom, I think, is what she's known for. So, but her handle is Alex Bobby. But if you look up Alexandra Sabal, she comes up. Donut Mom does not correct.
I don't have my glasses around.
That's okay. So anyway, you don't wear glasses. You meant to tip it? Okay, so I'm just going to quickly give a rundown for people who don't know who this is. This is a TikTok mother who got famous from this video of her making breakfast for her 1-year-old daughter. And it was just some donuts from the grocery store, like little powdered donuts, and she was like cutting them up. And it got hate. Everyone's like, you shouldn't feed your kids donuts. Now, feed your kids donuts, you're not going to kill them, right? We agree.
Unless they're possibly diabetic.
Well, right.
Then maybe it might kill them.
Maybe sugar-free instead then.
Yeah.
Anyway, we know as human beings, we were fed donuts as kids. Plenty.
We eat donuts now.
Yeah, plenty. Clearly.
I just ate 16 of them 20 minutes ago.
Yeah. We get it. I babysit. I work at a school. I feed children sometimes. And it don't gotta always be healthy, right? I don't believe in that culture. Look at me. Do I look like I believe in diet culture? No, I don't. But I believe in balance and not
I believe in inspiring, promoting.
You have been promoted to one of my elite employees.
Congratulations. No, I believe in promoting and inspiring a healthy diet towards the youth.
But not being like sugar's bad.
No.
Like
if you give your
toxic.
kids donuts occasionally, that's not a big deal. Like
Right.
especially if they're young, they have a fast metabolism. sugar, kids process sugar really like well. Like it's
So,
not
I'll
something
play a
it's
clip.
not like adults.
I'll play a clip of the donut video here.
Yeah.
So people started clowning on her. Some people were outright just being like, "You're a shit person for giving your kids donuts."
Which is like the how
Stupid.
sheltered. Like how miserable was your childhood where that seems outrageous
Yeah.
to you.
And people want to be like, "Oh, Nara Smith, you don't know who she is, but if you're watching, you probably
Okay,
do. She
did
makes
she-
hand make everything."
Did she say giving my kids donuts for dinner?
Breakfast.
Okay. So that is probably where some of the controversy was in. But like also like
No, but breakfast is the only meal for donuts.
That's not necessarily
Or like
true.
dessert.
Snack.
Yeah, but like I think donuts are like meant to be like breakfast.
Kind
Like
of.
Dunkin' Donuts, like their whole thing is like
Yeah.
coffee and donuts. It's like
And,
a
like,
pairing.
I don't really eat breakfast that often.
Yeah, I don't either.
I don't think most people do.
I think the issue also was that she was only 1 year old. If she was like 5,
Yeah.
like maybe it makes more sense.
Yeah.
One's pretty
One's a
little
little extreme. Like that's like
for that much sugar.
yeah.
Okay, so people commenting on how her
But we
face
do
looks.
have to preface it isn't came into
no.
my eyes. It isn't just about the donuts. There's other stuff. We're not trying
No.
to downplay
So,
some of
yeah.
the other controversies.
That's
with
what
her.
I'm gonna get into.
So we're not trying to just be like, oh, people are outraged about donuts. No, there's more to it.
Right.
But,
But at first it was just the donuts.
just
everyone
the
was
donut
mad.
thing is like pretty stupid
Yes.
to really care about. But
So people came to her defense and were like, she's just feeding her kid. Like, calm down. We've all had donuts. Not everyone's making
Yeah.
gourmet meals every morning. It's the morning.
and it's not really. It shouldn't be about that. It's just like if it's a treat, it's a treat. If you look at it
Right.
somewhere else, like you're just finding like, oh, it's just easier. Then you're a shit parent because like
You could do a lot of things for
Make
really
eggs.
easy. Yeah.
make sausage.
Yeah.
That is just coming out
Or
of a
literally-
package into a pan.
Or literally stick an Eggo in a waffle. In a toaster.
Or toast,
Toast. Bagels.
yogurt,
Yogurt. Super easy. She gave
cereal,
her applesauce.
even cereal, like
Sure.
healthy cereals like granola.
Yeah. But
better
yeah,
option.
Yogurt for babies. Perfect.
Yeah.
Stick some fresh fruit on the side. Let them eat it. Perfect. Barely
Fresh
any
fruit of any sort.
assembly.
Take an apple, cut it
banana.
up into slices. Banana cut up into slices. Anything cut up
Banana
into
and
slices.
toast.
An artichoke. Cut an artichoke up into slices.
Okay, maybe not.
Okay, but yeah, it's
Right.
pretty bombastic. But
As a treat, sure.
yeah, yep, have no problem with it if it's just like
So
occasional.
anyway, people then started coming for the
whatever.
way she looks, her weight, and her attitude. Now, that's just petty, right? People make some comments. Oh, your kid's gonna turn out like you. Maybe not the best
Maybe
take.
not the biggest lie either.
Maybe we don't know.
Maybe if you look like that, maybe you should be encouraging a certain
And then
diet.
certain ways that her glasses sit on her face became a meme.
Yeah.
Because she has them like vertical on her face. And I have an issue with her attitude a little bit.
Yeah.
Because in every video she throws the plate at the screen and it's supposed to be like this like I don't give a fuck attitude.
Mm-hmm.
And
Which
then she's like
obviously is
stuff.
just meant to be a character. We're not trying to take that literally,
probably. And like the heavy sighs, probably a character.
Well, that's just
No.
how she's breathing.
No, like she'd be like "Ugh," when her kids talk to her.
Yeah, no, she does seem like a shit parent when she's talking to her kids. Like they're always like, "Mom, mom, mom." And she's like, "Come on, just eat, just eat, just eat." Like she never really freaks out, but like it just seems like she's.
But no, she
over
tries to be nice though. She'll be like, "Yes, baby. Yeah, it's great. Yeah."
Yeah,
I'm
like
hearing
she
you."
just doesn't seem enthusiastic, and she just seems over it.
To be fair,
She seems millennial.
a lot of these videos are the morning though. I can't say I'd be the most happy camper when my kids are up at
feel like
5 a.m.
It's-
Probably not. After
Her
a few
bitch ass
days.
does not wake up at 5 a.m. No
Well,
kid.
whatever. Kids be kids. Yeah.
Kids be kids. Kids wake up early, but
Some of them.
if you
extremely early.
don't 5 a.m., they're not going to want to be alone. They're just going to adapt.
Like for you, it's different because you're different. A lot of people eat before Sarah. I'm saying like your experience are gonna be different from others. Like Google it. Kids waking up early, one of the biggest struggles parents have. It obviously, yeah. They make special clocks that change color, so kids know like half an hour until it turns blue and I can leave. Yeah. But there are ways to deal with it. It's not just like you have to wake up at 5 in the morning. It is one of the biggest struggles of kids waking up crying or running into their room because they've woken up. And they're like, please feed me, I'm hungry, it's 5 a.m. It is a huge struggle for parents. It's probably one of the biggest. I think we have the opposite. We did. We never woke up early. Yeah. We really just like, yeah. Which probably means my future kids will probably not do that. I hope so. But I also like, I would rather them wake up early than just less than. Yeah, I want to fight my 5-year-old waking up every hour. Maybe just don't get sent to school. Give them a tablet. The internet's there.
Anyway, so I don't have issues with a lot of these things, but where I draw the line is the disgusting food. Not unhealthy. Disgusting.
Exhibit A.
Milk bread.
Milk bread.
Milk bread. It'll just
Milk
put like
bread.
a 10-second clip of her putting milk, a pound of sugar, and then dipping bread in it
And that's just like...
instead of French toast. That's lazy and
That's just
silly.
mental stagnation. Because if you think that will work like scientifically, it's milk and bread. No amount of cooking is going to make that like firm or
Exhibit
gooey.
B, the mystery meat frozen into a pan.
Yeah. And that one,
And the watery mac and cheese.
that I think we should stay on that because that one is
That's
that one's
bad.
pretty
It's bad.
Can you find it?
Do
Do you know where it is? Do you have it saved?
No, because I'm on my phone right now.
Okay. Anyway, so it's basically just chunks of assorted meat.
We can't figure out what it is.
I think it's the same species of meat. Like I think it's the same type of animal. I think it's all chicken.
You think?
I think
I would have said like
pork.
sausage of maybe no, it wasn't sausage. Maybe it was chicken.
I think
Why
it
was
was
it
chicken.
gray?
Because it looks like she bought it from. I'm not trying to be like poor shaming. It looks like she bought it from Dollar General. Or no, not Dollar General. That would
don't
be a
think
godsend.
she's poor,
She looks
maybe.
like she bought it from the frozen section at Dollar Tree. If you go back
Oh,
there,
I
and
have something
all
to
of it is
say.
just fake processed
I have
meats.
something to say.
That's what it looks like. And it doesn't look overly processed. It looks like the opposite. It looks like no human being has ever checked that meat. All right, what were you about to say?
I have something to say. People will also use the argument being like, if you're not wealthy, sometimes you can't afford healthy food.
No. Lies.
Okay, hang on. There's some truth to it. But
No, there isn't.
there's
The
a lot
cheapest
of-
food in the grocery store is the healthiest food. Go to the produce section, all of it's
Why are you
like
screaming?
50 cents.
No. Produce
Buy
is
an
going
apple,
up.
25 cents.
For one. But like if
They're
you okay,
kids.
if you're really poor, like things like oatmeal is really cheap. Things like
And none of that is
frozen
unhealthy.
shit.
The unhealthy shit's like fast food. Fast food's
Okay.
so expensive.
yeah, but in these videos, the unhealthy food she's feeding like donuts were name brand donuts.
Dude, also make your kids chicken and rice.
Right, cheapest shit you can do.
Cheapest food on the planet. Like you can get 10 pounds
But
of
all of
chicken
her
for like
frozen-
$15, $20, and that will last a week, maybe two. For a small child, I mean, they're gonna have
Right.
half a chicken breast. It's not
Right.
like they're gonna eat a lot of food.
But also her most unhealthy meals or all her frozen foods and all stuff is all name brand. She's not getting the fucking Great Value brand
yeah,
Dino Nuggets. She's getting the literal Tyson brand,
yeah.
which is like double the price. So she's paying for the more expensive things that she could easily
Oh my
be
God,
buying.
I hate that
cheap,
argument
healthy
so
food.
much because literally all the healthy food, unless you want to get like the healthy prepackaged like shakes and stuff,
No,
which
like,
wouldn't apply to
Fresh
children.
fruits are usually pretty expensive. Like strawberries and shit are really
and
expensive.
get frozen ones.
Bananas are really cheap though. And kids love bananas.
Apples aren't expensive. The only thing I can think of is kind of expensive is like a watermelon, which is surprisingly
And again, all
expensive. We
berries.
just saw
Like
it.
those little thing of
Berries are
blueberries is
expensive,
like
but-
$10.
Frozen berries aren't that much more unhealthy. You can make
Yeah, and you
smoothies
can make
and
smoothies
stuff
and
with them,
shit.
and they're not that unhealthy, and
Okay,
they're not
we
that
are not here to
expensive.
give advice on this.
No, we are because that's ridiculous.
I'm just saying that's not even the point. The problem is the disgusting, debaucherous food that she's feeding them.
No, the problem is that chicken. That
The
is
amount
the one
of butter that she's
thing.
scooping into these pans for chicken is absurd.
Is this part 1 or part 2? Is this like the
This
second
is a different one.
iteration? Oh my God! So
The butter.
the chicken video. I don't know what type of meat that was. It's so bad.
Wait, is this also mystery meat? No, this is different. This is I think chicken, like real chicken, not the mystery meat.
Her second one that she made, the second mac and cheese that she made, actually looked fine. No,
Is that that's not mystery
did she
meat?
color grade her videos to make it look awful?
Okay, she's cutting something open. Oh, they are still frozen.
Oh yeah.
Because you can see them clinking against.
Oh
Why are you not pre-thawing this food?
my God!
And the mac and cheese is
Didn't she
disgusting.
boil the chicken in the last video?
There was one.
Oh my God! These poor children.
The mac and cheese with penne noodles swimming.
Oh! It looks like fish that you fished out of your. It looks like in Gordon Ramsay when he finds like frozen carp from like 20 years ago. That's what it looks like. It's
That was
so
awful.
disgusting. It's dry.
And then another
it's flavorless.
issue people
it's
have,
bland.
which is like maybe less of an issue, maybe more
Why
of
does
an
her
issue.
mouth look like that? Was she?
She's also in a throuple.
Do you see? She looks like she's like.
She also does not
what
know
am
how
I
to cook
making?
eggs. She's just flipping eggs
Chelsea,
around.
she's saying, "What the fuck am I
She's
feeding
like,
my
"Ooh,"
children?"
she's about to throw up about these eggs. Okay, so there's also other lore, which is like maybe less important. Like she's in a throuple.
Yeah.
She apparently has like 5 kids that were all taken by CPS. I don't think that's true at all, but maybe.
That is probably fake, but
Some people say it's true. And then the quesadillas were bad. The oil. She had like a layer of butter, and then she's like the soggy, wet tortillas.
and she like sprayed the pan too, didn't she?
Oh no, she just put 3 pounds of butter.
Just butter. Oh God.
And then she did those
For
fucking
a tiny, it was a pan.
Cheez-Its, she
It was
called
a pan
them.
this big.
And this is really funny.
This big. It was a pan this big, with tiny little tortillas, and literally used half a stick of butter. Insane. It was like probably a quarter of an inch of just butter on the bottom of the pan.
She did this video.
Insane.
I need to find it, where she was like making the quesadillas, and then she made these things that she called Cheez-Its.
Oh yeah.
And she just stuck a bunch of pan and like fried it into the pan and like flipped it over. And I saw, right after I saw that video, there's a lady named Nara Smith, and you haven't heard of her, but she does like all natural cooking, and she's like the complete opposite. She's like, her kids have never had store-bought bread. Like she cooks everything, but like too much. Oh,
Yeah.
my kids,
Like
they were craving
pretentious amounts.
cereal. So here's me making, I think I did show you, like 5 hours later, she has cereal ready for the kids.
See, that's the one thing. People who like high road like bread, that's like classes to be like, oh, you don't make
spend
fresh
8-hour bread.
or
every day?
also like you don't buy like the $20 wheat bread, like shit, like crunchy shit like
Right,
that is
right.
expensive. But like, bread's not gonna make your kid morbidly obese. Bread's not gonna
Here we
kill
go.
you.
Okay.
It's not gonna give you diabetes.
So she made the video, not Nara Smith. So back to her. Okay, first of all, that butter, that's like an entire, what is that? What do they measure butter by? Tablespoons?
Yeah.
That's an entire tablespoon of butter that
it's
she
like
put in there.
2 like slabs of butter. It's literally like a third or a fourth of
And
the
then
whole
when she
stick.
does the quesadillas, they're absolutely
And it's tiny. The
soggy.
pan's this big.
Yeah, and it's like absolutely soggy and drenched.
It's just pointless.
Because that's not good. You want a crispy
You
quesadilla.
don't need butter. Take a little bit of like
So
spray,
the
a little bit
Cheez-Its,
of oil,
she
spray the
does-
pan so it doesn't stick. You don't
She
even
does
need
have the
to.
bagged apples, by the way.
Don't even need to in
Which
this.
those bagged apples are for sure more expensive than getting
Oh,
whole
yeah,
apples.
100%.
And look at the Cheez-Its. They're soggy, fried pieces of cheese. They're not even crispy. Look at, like, fried cheese can be delicious, but what are you doing?
It's just
Look at them. Look at them. They're
It's just
goopy.
goopy.
Ooh.
Everything looks bland and flavorless because it's floating in butter. Wait,
I know.
wait.
That's what I was trying to show you.
Wait. No, you skipped past it, I think, right?
Look at them. They're frying in.
Floating in butter.
So they're not even like good.
It
Okay.
looks like her arteries in there.
So then
Am I
Nara
allowed to say that?
Smith.
I said it looks like her arteries. Is that
Yeah,
fine?
probably
Okay.
not.
Well, fuck her. I don't care.
So then Nara Smith, I see her pop on my For You page making Cheez-Its. She makes like this homemade dough and like rolls out little Cheez-Its. It's too loud?
No, opposite.
Too quiet?
Yeah.
Is that even better?
A little.
Okay, look.
Little.
So now, I don't know where the original is.
Oh, those look good.
That's not her, but that was like essentially the same thing she
It's
made. Like she full on from scratch made Cheez-Its.
all that effort
Okay,
to
look.
make Cheez-Its.
And this is a good cheese.
Like, I love me some Cheez-Its, but...
Right. So like
I
just
would
go to the
not.
store. But if she wants to,
Or
I
just,
guess
like,
go off.
don't eat Cheez-Its.
As long as your kids aren't like, oh shoot. As long as you're like not telling them like any store-bought food is really bad
showed
for
me her
you.
before. She kind of... She acts weird.
She's a
looks
little
weird.
pretentious. She's also
Yeah.
she's Mormon.
It makes sense.
She
Okay.
makes homemade mozzarella though. You'd be jealous. She does this all the time.
It's so easy.
I know, but you couldn't even do it.
Well, I bought the wrong milk. I bought the wrong...
But okay, in my
Vinegar.
opinion, I think I'd rather go to the store.
Cooked it the wrong way. I still want to try it because apparently it tastes significantly better.
I don't know why. In my
she
head,
just looks like a rich person from the
She
Hunger
is,
Games.
she
It's
is.
so creepy. Yeah, fuck her too. I don't care.
Okay, no,
I have
no.
no real
Okay.
beef against her, but fuck
right.
her too.
So anyway, I don't have
care.
a problem with her, but it popped up of her
I
making
do.
these like homemade Cheez-Its, and I just thought the sheer difference of universes of the soggy Cheez-It things in
Like,
the
those
pan.
kids are probably on their fucking iPads, on their
'Cause
tablets.
she called them homemade Cheez-Its.
And so she gathered that community too.
Yeah, probably.
But those kids are probably watching that and looking at homemade cheeses and finding her, and they're probably just being like, "What the fuck?
My homemade
What
cheeses
the
are
fuck?
greasy.
I lost the lottery being born into this household."
I just thought that was funny. But yeah,
Like,
so
the sheer bad luck to be born into her household is crazy.
Alex's.
Like, that's a 1 in a billion chance of misery.
So then my other biggest issue is the silky mom thing that she
Like,
did.
is it a trend? Do other people do it? Did she start something?
No, that was already like a thing.
Okay. Which
So
is stupid.
She made the video that I'm a silky mom. I'm going to play the full thing because I think it's important that everyone listen to the
Okay.
I'm a silky mom.
I'm gonna give a
video.
little like prologue before all this. The silky mom thing is stupid in the same way the crunchy mom thing is stupid.
Right.
They're both stupid because they're both two ends of the spectrum that we all fucking live on. And so some people are gonna be more healthy, and the more
Well,
healthy
crunchy
you
doesn't
get,
mean healthy necessarily. It
true.
just means
But the more like
annoying.
health products you get, the more like pretentious and annoying you get, and then the more fucking unhealthy, I don't give a fuck attitude, the closer you get to that spectrum, you just turn into a loser who just doesn't give a fuck about your kids at that point, or gives into your kids way too easily and urges and all that. So it's like they're both fucking stupid. And so what we all should be trying to do is being, I'm a normal ass fucking parent who has the best interest of their children, which is both physically and mentally, and also practically. Meet the fucking little 4 or 3
Yeah.
fucking corners of just being a normal human being who lives on this planet.
Right, so there's extremes on both sides.
Yeah.
I'm a silky mom, and of course, my kids have unlimited screen time. I'm a silky mom, and of course, my baby's having dry cereal for breakfast.
You have to be quiet.
I'm a silky mom, so of course, I've always got stuff like corn dogs and chicken nuggets. I'm a silky mom, so naturally, this is the kind of cereal my kids eat. I'm a silky mom. That means that my 4-year-old has 2 tablets, my 1-year-old has 1, and my son has a Switch. I'm a silky mom, so of course my kids have TVs in their room. I'm a silky mom. Of course my son's gonna have an Xbox 360 with his TV. I'm a silky mom, so of course my kids have access to snacks. I'm a silky mom, so if my kids want candy, they can have candy. I'm a silky mom, so of course my house is never gonna be spotless.
Category. Okay, I found this video from September of last year, 2023, where she said she was a single mom of 3.
Single mom?
Fast forward, she's in a throuple.
Yeah.
And I think she only has full custody of one of her kids. I think she has a baby daddy that has custody of the other kids.
I mean, a lot of people say they're single moms because they're in... Are any of the people in the throuple the parents of the children?
No. The
So-
one maybe.
So if they're not, then a lot of people consider that single mom.
No, because she's remarried and she has
Well,
baby
if she
daddy.
wasn't married at that point.
But she's not single,
But
that what
a
that
lot of
means?
people say single mom. Like
I guess.
Like
But
the dad of the
my
parent
only
isn't in the picture.
He has majority custody.
Like our
allegedly.
mom was a single mom.
Yeah, but allegedly he had majority custody. I don't know if that's true. I don't know. But so then my point was that this is in September. That's not that long ago. Since then, those few months, she has since acquired 2 people to be in a relationship with more children from their relationships entering the home and living with them. I have separate issues with that.
Which is like a way to mess up the balance of your kid's psyche by
In my
like
opinion, you
introducing
should
new
never-
people. You're introducing new people into your kids' lives who are 100% expendable, who will leave at some point.
Probably.
No, not probably. There's no way for the rest of their lives they're going to be in there. No.
So then,
They're boyfriend, girlfriend. They're not fucking husband. They're
Right.
not father.
I think
Like,
she might be married to some of them now. I don't know.
it's so, even if you're married to some of them, if you're married to some of them, you're married to none of them. No offense. Maybe I'm offending the throuple
Okay.
crowd out
And
there.
then my other
the
issue-
non-monogamous crowd. But
my
like,
other-
it's stupid.
My other issue is in these videos of her feeding them disgusting
Mm-hmm.
meals, the top comments defending her are always, at least she feeds them. Good job for feeding them.
Good job for, being a decent human being. If I saw
No.
a kid on the side of the road,
Not even a decent human being. Good job for literally doing the bare minimum to not get your kids taken from CPS.
no, but I'm not even talking about that. I'm saying even if they're not your children, the one thing 99.9% of people would do
is
is
kid.
feed starving children.
Yeah.
Like, we do this shit for people who live on the other side of the planet, let alone your fucking house.
I'm giving up. So basically, I don't like her. There's another lady named Mama C who I like, and she makes, as you can see, look at her meals. Look how these look normal, balanced, right?
Mm-hmm.
People hate on her for not being super healthy because she'll use frozen stuff in her ingredients or pre-made dough,
Yeah.
which is crazy to get mad about.
Well, the crunchy people.
Right. So, like,
Crunchy be
it makes
crunchy.
sense to me that, like, people will be like, oh, you're not feeding your kids great, and it's, like, normal shit.
Mm-hmm.
To defend her makes sense. But people compare her to the last Silky mom and be like, they're the same as Mama C, and she's just fat. That's the only reason people hate her.
No.
Watch the marshmallow
No.
video.
Watch the chicken video.
Watch the marshmallow video. And tell
Or
me
the
that's
chicken
same.
video.
But the marshmallow
Does she
is
use
just gluttony.
ground frozen chicken in her
No.
ingredients?
Never. She might use frozen chicken nuggets like a normal person.
But would she use like frozen chicken like a psychopath?
No. And doesn't drop it into the pan still frozen. It's
Okay.
caked in butter and oil. And the sugar from the milk video, play it again. And use that sound effect of the sugar.
Just do a voiceover while playing it over here.
Oh, those poor babies. And half of them have been taken by CPS or something. I don't
Good.
know.
I hope she takes all of. I hope they take all of them.
Anyway, I'm over it. I don't like these TikTokers.
Also, I don't mean that. CPS and like
Yeah, I don't
Child
actually
Protective
take
Services and foster care as a whole, it's a very broken system, and so I don't necessarily wish that
them.
on them.
No, I don't think it'd be any better for them.
But
But maybe just scare her into being better.
why don't they just like give her free cooking classes?
She doesn't need them. I don't think she needs them.
I mean, she doesn't look like she needs them, but maybe she does.
I don't think she does. I think she's doing it out of pure laziness. She doesn't want to let the chicken thaw.
You didn't get my joke.
She looks like she does. Yes, I heard your fat comment. Look at us. Do we look like we know how to cook? Actually, we do know how to cook.
That's
why
what
we're
I'm
fat.
saying. I cook a lot of my meals
I do too.
for a check.
Doesn't mean they're healthy.
Exactly. I'd rather her like actually put love into her cooking and have fat kids than like do what she's doing.
Correct.
Because like if I was in her household, I would starve to death.
For example, what's her
I
name?
wouldn't eat her food,
What's that other lady's name?
and she would probably call me picky, and I would probably, I don't know.
There's a lady here too. Who I love. Her name is Applesauce and ADHD. Love that.
Wow.
She makes these videos called like aggressive cooking tutorials, where she teaches people how to make meals like that are easy, and she kind of just like is like, this is how you do it, and she has like a tone of her voice that makes her like aggressive. They're actually good tips. She doesn't make the most healthy food, but it's not the most unhealthy. She's fat, but she makes good food.
Yeah.
You can be fat and make good food. Good.
Just like
Don't be someone who makes bad food. That's bad.
Do it with love.
Yes, do it with love.
If you want to feed your children,
Or just an ounce of care.
yeah.
Another person I want to call out right now.
Don't give your kid food poisoning because you don't know basic.
We need to talk about
food
someone really quick. The Doherty
sanitary.
dozen.
The Doherty doesn't van.
She makes the same shit, but worse. One day we're doing a deep dive on her cooking and how much money she
Okay.
spends on food. Ridiculous.
Next video.
She makes one of her children a ketchup sandwich.
Okay, next video. We're gonna save this all for the next
Okay.
video.
She's crazy, but shout outs to her in a mean way.
Shout out.
Don't go to hate these people, but she's also a terrible cooker.
Watch them as an
who-
example of what not to
She's
do.
also a terrible person who cooks that doesn't put any amount of love or passion or even like focus into her cooking. Can we do a cover of Allie Rose?
No, so
Please.
you're gonna need a strategic veto.
I'm not gonna do it anymore. We have to figure out our exit and intro music.
Okay, so we're at a little bit over an hour now. So
No, we're not with the cuts.
no, even with the cuts, we're at an hour and a half right now.
Oh
on
yeah,
our
with the
end.
cuts probably an hour.
Yeah, so we're at a little over an hour now. So we're gonna have to wrap this up.
I'm done. I'm wrapped.
We
I'm
wrapped.
time to go study physics.
Okay,
Physics.
I'm
Woo.
time to go write an essay. Oh, it's 5 paragraphs.
Comp
It's
one.
5 paragraphs due tomorrow.
Oh,
Kill
where'd you
me now. Kill
go
me
stream
now.
Alley Rose by Conan Gray.
We don't do free promotion. Okay,
Who said it was free?
where's the check? Anyways, so that was a little bit too loud. Sorry about that. Anyways, so hope you enjoyed the episode. Hope you didn't. Maybe we give it a little bit more engagement. We're getting like 20 views, so it's fine. Hope you have a great rest of your evening or morning or afternoon or whenever the fuck you're watching this. Hope you're on the toilet because that's amazing.
As always, leave us hate comments.
Yeah.
Leave us some views. Some
Yeah,
likes,
leave
some
us some views.
dislikes.
Go to go to a website and put in our URL and pay money so they can watch our videos.
I accidentally deleted one of my tabs.
I don't think I'm allowed to say that. And so don't do that. Don't do it. Don't help us out. Don't give us fake engagement. Don't. But yeah, so all right, we're way over time. I'm about to fail an assignment.
This is really
So,
bad. I need to figure out how to get my old tabs back because all the Reddit stories that we had saved are gone. Oh, I found it. I think.
Bye. Okay, whatever.
Where'd you go?